Throughout the ages, the pursuit of color has been a story of both wonder and danger. Artists, craftsmen, and fashionistas have long sought pigments that dazzled the eye and set their work apart. Yet behind the brilliance of history's most vibrant hues lurked a hidden peril, one that claimed lives, ruined health, and left a legacy of caution that endures to this day.
Take Scheele's green, for instance, a luminous, almost otherworldly shade that became wildly popular in the 18th and 19th centuries. Its secret ingredient was arsenic, a deadly poison. This pigment found its way into wallpaper, children's toys, and even the fabric of fashionable dresses. In the dimly lit parlors of Victorian England, the walls themselves could slowly poison their inhabitants. When dampness or heat released arsenic-laced dust, mysterious illnesses swept through households. The true culprit often went undetected, masked by the very beauty it bestowed. Paris green, another arsenic-based pigment, was equally alluring and lethal. Painters prized its vivid hue, and gardeners used it as an insecticide. But its widespread use came at a cost. Workers in pigment factories fell ill, and artists who spent years surrounded by the pigment's fine particles suffered from chronic health issues. The vibrant green that brought life to landscapes and still lifes also brought suffering to those who created them. Lead white, a staple of the artist's palette since ancient Greece, was beloved for its opacity and smooth texture. It was mixed into paints, cosmetics, and even medicines. But the dangers of lead were insidious. Chronic exposure led to neurological damage, tremors, and in severe cases, madness. Children, more vulnerable to lead's effects, suffered stunted growth and cognitive impairment. The very pigment that illuminated the masterpieces of history left a trail of tragedy in its wake. Vermilion, a brilliant red made from mercury sulfide, adorned the portraits of Renaissance nobility and the lacquerware of imperial China. Its rich, warm tones signified power and prestige. Yet, the process of grinding mercury into pigment released toxic vapors, endangering those who made and used it. Mercury poisoning attacked the brain and nervous system, causing tremors, memory loss, and emotional instability. For centuries, the price of red was paid in human suffering. Naples yellow, a sunny pigment containing lead antimonate, brightened the works of Baroque and Rococo painters. Its warmth and opacity were unmatched, but its toxicity was just as potent. Artists who handled it risked lead poisoning, a danger compounded by the lack of understanding about chemical hazards in the pre-modern world. Even the blues that graced ancient frescoes and porcelain were not without risk. Cobalt blue, prized for its intense color, posed health threats to those who mined and processed the metal. Egyptian blue, one of humanity's first synthetic pigments, was crafted from copper compounds that, over time, could accumulate in the body and cause harm. Not all dangerous colors were toxic to the touch. Tyrian purple, the color of emperors, was extracted from thousands of sea snails. The process was so labor-intensive and environmentally destructive that the pigment became prohibitively expensive and, eventually, unsustainable. In the Victorian era, the hazards of fashion became especially acute. Green dresses dyed with arsenic were all the rage, but they sickened the women who wore them and the workers who made them. Cosmetics, too, were laced with deadly substances. Belladonna to dilate the eyes, lead to whiten the skin, leading to slow, painful deaths for those seeking beauty. Today, museums handle these artifacts with extreme care, aware that the dangers of the past can linger for centuries. The story of history's deadliest colors is a cautionary tale, a vivid reminder that the quest for beauty and innovation often comes with hidden costs. In chasing brilliance, humanity has sometimes paid the ultimate price.